Hey guys, so I wanted to make a video to talk about things that people like me, people with a chronic illness, are sick and tired of hearing. And I have like a list of 10 or 11 of them. So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my phone because there's an actual list on my phone. So don't mind me. I'm just going to jump right into it because I don't want this video to be a super long video. But one of them is you can't be in that much pain. I've had doctors tell me this, nurses tell me this, friends, family, everybody tells me this, but they don't understand what it's like to live with a chronic illness. They don't understand, what your illness does to you, and only you actually know how much pain you're in. And, I just think that pain is something that is experienced differently by everybody. It's on a person-to-person basis, whether you can handle pain or whether you can't. So I don't think it's fair for anybody to judge somebody or tell them that they're not in pain if they feel like they're in pain. This one drives me crazy. Stop being lazy and get a job. I would love to be able to hold a regular job. I would love to be able to still have my CNA job on the memory care unit. That's actually when my problems seem to start, is when I'm pushing myself and, really trying to hang in there and just work and do the work that I love. And to have people who constantly say, you're just being lazy, go get a job. Well, if I could, I would. And it really drives me insane. I'm not on disability. I try to do odd jobs here and there to make money, whatever little bit of money that I can. And it just drives me nuts when people who don't understand the situation or who have never dealt with serious medical issues tell you that you're just being lazy. But especially after just being in the hospital and not being able to move the entire right side of my body while I was in the hospital, it's really frustrating for someone who doesn't understand what's going on with your body to try to tell you that you're just being lazy and you need to get a job. I mean, there are people who like to use the system and they are being lazy and they should get a job. But if you have a medical condition that makes it difficult for you to have a job or for you to work and keep consistent work hours, then you can't judge somebody for that. Another one of my top 5, I would say, is you just want attention. This one drives me nuts because I've had so many people tell me that I'm exaggerating my symptoms to get attention, or that I'm faking illnesses to gain attention. And it really drives me nuts because I don't want your attention. I would rather just be on my own, doing my own thing, living a normal life. And for you to say that I want attention is ridiculous, because I'm sure there are people who have mental illnesses and things like that who do make up some symptoms, but I'm not one of those people, and it just drives me nuts. If you could live one day in my shoes, you would understand. Your illness is caused by stress. It's not caused by stress, but it's definitely exacerbated by stress. As far as my MS, it gets way worse. My symptoms tend to flare up a lot when I'm under stress, but it's one of those things that it's exacerbated and it's made worse by stress. So when I'm stressing out, my MS gets worse, my health gets worse, and then I usually end up in the hospital eventually if I don't deal with that stress in a healthy way. Let's see if my phone will open. It's all in your head. I hate that. It's not all in my head. Well, kind of it is, because I have lesions on my brain. So, that it is kind of in my head, but not in the way that is meant. I'm not making it up. I don't want your attention. I just want to live a normal, happy life. And, to have somebody who understands the pain that I'm going through would be great, but I haven't gotten to that point yet. So, most people think that I'm just, like I said, exaggerating or faking my symptoms. Another one, you're so lucky to get to stay in bed all day. Actually, if you had some of the symptoms that people with chronic illness have, you would know that a lot of us fight just to be able to get out of bed, to be able to take a shower, to be able to do things that everybody else who is not a chronic illness warrior or a spoonie, as we like to call ourselves, you know, we try to do everything that quote-unquote normal people take for granted, like making dinner, getting up and brushing our teeth, brushing our hair, taking a shower, getting dressed, going for a walk outside. Those things are so much harder when you have a chronic illness, that especially one that keeps you in pain or keeps you weak or gives you balance problems. POTS, you know, you can't go for a walk for a really long time. Some people aren't even able to walk at all on some days. It's just really, it's really difficult. Another one is just pray harder. I've had people tell me that, and it's irritating because I pray all the time for my symptoms to be taken away, for just to have one good day where I can do what I used to be able to do, which is, you know, dance and go for a walk, spend the day outside. And when those days come and I'm able to do those things, I relish the moment, because I know that eventually I'm going to get back to this point where I'm stuck inside and not able to do what I really want to do, or I'm not able to go, you know, take pictures of things at the park, you know, because I'm having a horrible day or I'm in terrible pain. But people don't see that, and they don't see how hard people like me, people with chronic illnesses, struggle. I've also had people tell me, I just have like one or two more, you guys. I've had people tell me that, you know, if I just eat a healthy diet, my MS will go away. I'm sure that people with other chronic illnesses besides MS have heard that, you know, if you just eat a healthy diet and you cut this out from your diet, then, you know, you'll be cured. It doesn't happen that way. You know, like, obviously losing weight and things like that would help some of my symptoms, but it's not going to cure my MS. If you think that that is going to cure MS, then you are horribly mistaken. I wish it was that easy. You know, there's a lot of people who die because of complications from MS. So it sucks that you would think that that's all that people have to do. I don't know. I think that's it. If you are a chronic illness warrior or a spoonie, let me know if these things irritate you. Oh, and also, the people who say that you're a liability because you have a disability, or an illness, or people don't want to spend time with you because, you know, you have to use a walker or you have to use a wheelchair, or a cane or a crutch. It's just so irritating, because I wish people would take another second to think about the things that they say before they say them. We want to be normal just like you. We want to have a good day and go and do fun things with our family and our friends, and even just by ourselves. We want to be able to go for a walk and not have to worry about passing out, or, you know, be able to walk, period. Because, you know, I'm just now getting to the point where I'm able to walk kind of normally again. And it's irritating when people don't believe the things that you're saying, or when people just put their own 2 cents into it and they don't even think about what they say before they say it. So yeah, that's pretty much all this video is about, and that's pretty much all I have to say. So if you guys liked, give it a thumbs up, share it with somebody you know, whether they have a chronic illness or not. I think that these things need to be heard, and it would definitely help those of us within the chronic illness community to have a better day if people would stop saying these things to us. Alright, I will see you guys again soon.